What did you like about your team's response, especially to start the game?
Man, everything. I thought that the way that we responded, and it started in our film session, right? Like we had two options. We could pout, or we could accept coaching and we can get better. And all season, especially today, our guys chose to be better. They chose to accept coaching, be better, and then go show it on the floor. And I think that's what the pros do at the highest level. And we did that. We responded.
What did you say to them in the locker room? First time, obviously, a playoff game here since 2022, but for you guys, in your coaching tenure, now you guys have home court advantage. What did you tell to them after the game?
I just told them we got to go to work, right? You guys have done the hard work all season. You've created an identity and a brand of basketball that not only is fun and entertaining, but everybody gets an opportunity to grow and develop. And I think those are the teams, those are organizations that players want to be a part of. So first and foremost, I'm proud of that, and I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
Talk about everybody eats. What do you think about the ball movement just to start the game there and how you guys are moving it around?
I mean, it was awesome. That's our standard. And you know, I always talk about Markel's leadership and his experience. He knows exactly where the ball has to go. And regardless of how he feels, whether he had a shot, whether he's in foul trouble, you know, whether he's in rhythm or not, he makes the right play. And that's what they do at the highest of levels. Like, regardless of how you feel, are you willing to do the right thing and execute the play?
Tyreke came into the starting lineup, and Markel came back. What do you like about the way that first unit fit together? Because they dominated today.
It was awesome. You know, that group was incredible. I thought TK gave us a huge jolt, especially defensively. The way he can really activate the ball. We just did an incredible job on those guards today. I think, you know, last game they did a great job of touching the paint. We struggled. You know, going four guards in that lineup really helped us defensively.
We talked about the turnovers, and they've been down for you guys. Why do you think they've come down?
You got to value the ball. You know, I tell those guys, you know, that's the golden goose. Don't give it away. You know, we got to value it. You know, offensively, we've been top 5, top 6 all season. And when we value the ball and limit our turnovers, we know we get great shots. So, you know, for us, it's just playing the right way and trusting the pass.
Through end of the season, your job is to evaluate players on a daily basis. How would you grade your own season as a head coach?
Growth. You know, just like our guys. Every game, every possession is an opportunity to get better. And, you know, I couldn't be more thankful to be sitting in the seat. You know, it's not many of these opportunities out there. So incredibly humble and grateful for the chance to coach these guys.
It was of note to me at the end there, you know, regardless of the score being high, you were saying the score doesn't matter. You demand, you know, that consistency and that discipline from your guys. How important is it for you to bring that same energy regardless of the situation?
I think when you're coaching a young team, a lot of them haven't been in NBA or G League playoff situations. They got to feel that urgency. You know, I've been on NBA playoff teams where every possession matters. You know, coming out of college, you know, you're not getting 115, you know, 120 possessions a game, right? So they, you know, here they think that they can take possessions off, right? You can't, and that's when you get burned. So for me, I got to create that urgency and still that level of discipline that regardless of what the score is, we got to execute the right way.
Last game, I think the Herd had 12 blocks, but this game, y'all attacked the rim really aggressively. It seemed like everybody was trying to get a dunk. How do you like that response? Bringing back that physicality to them.
We talk about being violent downhill all the time, but more importantly, we got to be great decision makers. Last game, we weren't great decision makers in the paint, and our spacing wasn't awesome, right? We demand elite spacing for our guys once we get downhill. And, you know, last game we got away from our standard, but clearly when we execute, that's what the outcome is.